Alright, it is Sunday, September 2nd, 2018. Let's take a look at the weather. Alright, the National Hurricane Center has Hurricane Norman, and Tropical Storm Olivia in the Pacific. Hurricane Norman is a Category 4 hurricane with maximum sustained winds of 115 knots and 130 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure at 948 millibars. Located at 18.1 north and 130.9 west. Movement west-northwest at 17 knots or 20 miles an hour. And Olivia is right behind it. Tropical Storm Olivia, maximum sustained winds of 40 knots or 45 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure of 1,002 millibars. Located 17.0 north and 113.4 west. Movement west-northwest at 6 knots or 7 miles an hour. Alright, also in the Atlantic, we have potential tropical cyclone 7, which is between Florida and Cuba, with maximum sustained winds of 25 knots or 30 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure of 1,012 millibars, located 23.0 north and 77.8 west. Movement west-northwest at 13 knots or 50 miles an hour. Formation chance through 48 hours, high 80%. Information chance through 5 days is high at 80%. Alright, gotta keep an eye on this by Florida and Cuba. Alright, Florence, Tropical Storm Florence, maximum sustained winds of 45 knots or 50 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure of 1,000 millibars, located 17.4 north and 34.6 west. Movement west-northwest at 15 knots or 17 miles an hour. Alright, so it is 50 miles an hour right now. Hopefully it does not turn into a hurricane, but it is looking like it will turn into a hurricane, and I'll explain why in a little bit. Disturbance 2, also off the coast of Africa. A tropical wave located near the west coast of Africa is producing a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Some slow movement of this system is possible during the next several days while it moves westward across the eastern tropical Atlantic. Formation chance 48 hours low, near 0%. Formation chance through 5 days, low at 20%. Alright, hopefully this doesn't turn into a hurricane. But there is a reason why I was saying that Tropical Storm Florence could turn into a hurricane, and the reason is because right now it's sitting at 77 degrees, the water temperature, at 77 degrees, 78 degrees, but once it gets closer to the United States, the water warms up to 80, 81 degrees, 84 degrees, so it's going to be getting into warmer water just off the coast of Florida, Georgia, New York. This whole area is warm water, and the Gulf is warm water as well. So if it does get close to the United States, the potential for it to turn into a hurricane is great. Alright, let's take a look at some satellite imagery. Here we have Norman and Olivia. Hurricane Norman, you can clearly see the eye there. And Olivia is starting to build up and become larger. Alright, this is Olivia. You see her building up and becoming stronger. And this is Atlantic what? Here's Norman. Here's Norman. You can clearly see his the eye formed, and it will be a strong hurricane. Alright. Hopefully it does not hit Hawaii. Hopefully it veers north. Let's take a look at Ventusky and see how the forecast models go. Here's Monday and Tuesday as it gets closer to Hawaii. Wednesday, Thursday. It seems to be going north and west. It looks like it might miss Hawaii, might go above Hawaii. Friday and Saturday. So it's a 1-2 punch. First is Norman and then Olivia right behind it. Hopefully they will veer north and avoid the Hawaiian Islands. But by that time, on Friday and Saturday, Florence will be in the middle of the Atlantic and those warm waters, and it will be intensifying. So we got to keep an eye. Hopefully the jet stream will push it out to sea and towards England, to that area. But if it does not, it will be veering into the east coast. So we got to keep an eye on that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Always be prepared for hurricane season. You should have candles, batteries, food, emergency evacuation set for your pets and your family members. And just be prepared. You know, last year, a lot of people weren't prepared, and look what happened to Texas. So please be aware, stay prepared. Hurricane season is active. So, alright guys, God bless.